everyone. What's going on? Why won't this work? There we go. Good morning, brother Anthony. Good morning. Oops. Good morning, Karen. Good morning. What's up, homie?
What's up, Joe?
How much?
You loving life?
Yeah, yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
Good times.
It was. I was pumped. Yeah. It's nice because I can see my chat on the screen now. With
you don't have to go through all this other extra.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Good morning.
But now we're live on Oreo.
Oh, okay.
Just to cover it like a week and a half ago. So then I know you're behind, and then it's like, there he is again.
Oh, wow.
He got it again. So I thought it was cool.
Nice.
People helping people.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway, I was impressed.
Morning, Patriot.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes, thank the Lord.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I like your jacket.
Don't tell anybody that.
You drum?
They'll expect more out of me.
Nice. Good.
Good morning.
Cool.
Everybody's still trying to wake
pretty
up.
smart. Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
Of the musicians, yeah.
Yeah. But the drummers are
Hey, mic.
A lot of parts, yeah.
Morning, Florida.
That was a shot. Check it out. Taylor.
All right. I'll open up in prayer. Let's go before the Lord. What another day He's made for us to be here today. Father, we are grateful for the cool of the morning. We're grateful for giving us eyes to close and rest, to reset, to be re-strengthened, so that we can continue this battle of righteousness that you have chosen us to be a part of. Father, we ask that you would also grace us with that newfound mercy and grace that you give us every morning. It's not leftovers from yesterday. It's new just for today. Because we know that there are going to be new battles we face, and we'll need that grace. And above all, God, we thank you for your love for us through Jesus, so that we can love not only you, first and foremost, but one another. Such love that it even allows us to love our enemies. And we pray for them this morning, regardless of whether they know or don't know what they're doing. As you forgave us, we forgive them. And Father, we continue to ask that you would grace our leaders, that you would strengthen them, that you would anoint them for the battle, that you would give them an unction to speak and to say and to think ideas that can only come from you. We pray this and ask it in the magnificent name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen.
I am so humbled and pleased to represent the team with the American Convoy Commemorative Journal. Some of you all know that we've been preparing something that's going to document history, that's going to put it in print. A beautiful commemorative journal that's going to be available throughout this country.
Good morning.
For people to be able to read in their own homes, in their offices, and especially in the restroom, right? We need something to read. Well, what better way than to read about America? What better way than to read the truth about this country than in a beautiful commemorative journal that's chock full of pictures, articles. And I just want to shout out to all those in the YouTube world and social media world who have responded. People, we have over almost 300 people who have responded online to become associated with this effort, to become journalists, to become, thank you, man, to become writers, to become photographers, to take this message in their communities. And it galvanizes all together in a beautiful, full-color magazine that will be available for people all over the country. And this morning, I am so humbled to present to Brian and the team a copy of the cover that we're going to also make available to you all. We're going to give you all a copy of the cover. We only have about 120 copies, so we ask that one per family, no dogs included, okay? No, you cannot get one for your dog. We love the dogs, but no. So one per family, and I'm holding up a copy right here. Isn't that beautiful, you all?
Good job.
I wanted to get a big one to show, but we're going to have Brian sign the first two copies, and that first copy goes to our team, the America's Convoy Commemorative Journal. The second copy is going to be for Brian. We have a frame to present to him after he signs it. So you all hit the website, America's Convoy. We also are launching a Patriot affiliate program. And this affiliate program simply allows you to share with people you know in your community, online, social media, emails. And when they decide to get a copy of this, you're going to get a little change. How about that? You're going to get 15 to 20% for sharing that word. You know, Brian talked about capitalism and entrepreneurship. We have to create our own income stream with this movement. We have to do exactly what America was for, and that is for us to determine how we will succeed, to determine what we will do, and that's what this venue is about. Brian talked about last night about TV. Well, we're setting up americasconvoy.tv to do live streaming, to do articles, to do interviews, and I can't begin to tell you, just another shout out to those online who have responded to this in different parts of the country, and they're excited about it. So without further ado, I'm gonna have Brian to put his John Hancock on this, and I want Mike to sign it too. And this pen right here is very special to me. If you notice, it has duct tape around it. About 4 or 5 years ago, I rode my bike from Nevada to Texas, and you have to select what you're gonna pack. You can't pack a whole roll of duct tape. So you got to wrap it around a pen. I have my bike back there. So I'm going to have Brian and Mike to sign this first copy here, and we're going to frame it, present it to Brian, and I have a copy for you as well, Mike. Okay, anywhere you want, man. I think you're going to have your work cut out for you when I pass these copies out. I'm just saying. Hold on, let me. Can you zoom in on this with the camera? Him signing it. Yeah, my camera there. That's cool. Just bring the whole tripod. Yeah, there you go.
Put the emotions together. That's right. That's right. God bless America. That's right.
Now there's two copies. There's one behind it. There's a copy. There's another copy. You have to get back to the Leesburg. Awesome. There's another topic behind that. Look at Mike. This is history. There's nothing like, when you have something in print, people can't ignore it. This is going to make it in the Senate. It's going to make it in the White House, whether they like it or not. It's going to make it to local businesses, and it's going to be made possible by you. We have to galvanize and create momentum. Go to the website. You can even sign up in advance now to become an affiliate. We have a waiting list, and as soon as that is I love it, man. What'd you look at this? Okay. Awesome. Okay, we got both of these signed. We're gonna put these in frames. We get one, they get one. I'll have another one for you to sign, Mike. And I want to thank. Oh yeah, that's right. We're gonna put that video clip on the website so people can see what's going on. I just want to give it up again for Brian's initiative. I know he has a team behind him, but you know what? This guy is the quarterback, and you cannot take credit away from the quarterback, because without throwing the ball, you don't have it. You got coaches, you got other people behind the scene, but you got a person who's able to articulate and move forward. So Brian, my hat's off to you for allowing me to be a part of this mandate. And no poem. Well, you know what? I'm gonna spit a little poem, just a little one. It's my mom's favorite. Y'all wanna hear that? Yeah. I was sitting on, and it's indicative of what we're faced with today. We have to come together and know our part. And the only way we can know our part is to know the God who made us, and that's through Jesus Christ. It's called the rhythm of the leaves. Have you noticed the rhythm of the leaves? How they move to the breeze with such ease. Never find them worrying, afraid of the night, or the stormy winds that come their way. They simply flow, no need to be afraid. They catch the breeze that's for them. Celebrate the leaves that share their space. They together create a symphony of motion that's glorious. Just look at them, not trying to be anything, just being themselves and flowing with the wind. Until their time comes to an appointed end. With beauty yet present, they change colors to bless us. With the season of autumn hues, they cover the earth, giving the soil their soul, a joy soaked in from the sun. May we learn from them and find our unity with each other. It is what America needs.
You got the problem streaming too?
This is what I learned this morning.
It's not saying anybody's coming in on it. It's not showing the screen on other
I bless you all. William Owens, America's poet. Handing that over to Brian. Let's come on over here.
So I'm in, but I don't know.
I'm in, but I'm not. Like, it shows us that we're in.
Good morning.
I can't see us.
If you'd all please turn your
I don't
attention to. Well, we always do yours. Just do her American flag right now. And we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, guys. Well, I don't know. The best part about having my truck here is sleeping in my own bed. I slept amazing. I mean, it ain't nothing like the bed at home, but still, I'll take that bed. It was nice. So this morning, I'll let Mike talk that piece. I'll cover other things first. First up, we got a birthday. Come on over here. Come on. Come on, young man. How old are you turning? 17 years old. He's down here. 17, and he's down here helping stand up for our rights, for his future. That makes me proud of the America that we have coming up through the ranks, that there's still young men, women out there that want to stand up. So if we could all give Adrian, is that right? Let's all give Adrian a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adrian. Happy birthday to you.
I don't know if this thing's gonna feedback, but you're gonna get the mic and you're gonna say a few words to these people. You ready for that?
Don't mess it up, Adrian. Step up, brother. Come on forward a little bit. Yes, man.
I just want to say thank you all for coming here. You guys are protecting our rights every single day. You're trying to demonstrate something to people all across the world. Everybody needs to see this right now, and we need to succeed, because if we don't, there's no hope for us. So I just want to say thank you all, especially you truckers who are out there doing your jobs. We all appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Good job, Adrian.
Woo!
Congress.
Just so you guys know, this young man's mother has been busting her butt out in the back 40 every single day, darn near, to feed people and take care of us. And she usually offers me some refuge. I can go out there and hide and sit by the fire a little bit. You all know her as a phrase I'm not going to call her. So I'll just say the soup kitchen lady. You want to come up here for a minute? Come up here. You come around back though. While she's working her way up here, I also wanted to I wanted to cover something else real quick. This morning, a young lady came up to me. Don't worry, I won't call you out. But a young lady came up to me and she shared with me a story of her husband. And well, she shared a prayer with me that I'm going to just keep with me if that's okay. But he passed away from the Delta variant of COVID, September 12th, 2021. And the 50th wedding anniversary was October 1st. Well, ma'am, my condolences for your loss. And I just thank you for sharing your story with me.
He is here. We're glad you're here. Thank you, ma'am. Yes.
We went through all the PTSD, but he's glorious now.
Amen.
I brought it up because it's a reminder of why we're doing what we're doing. And there's a lot of stories across the country of people that are no longer here that could still be here, whether it was vaccine injured or refusal from medical professionals to treat COVID in the way that has been proven to work. There's a lot of life that has been lost during this, some would call it pandemic. I'll just say pandemic, but you know what I mean. But, ma'am, just want you to know we all stand with you, and he's here with us.
10-4.
I love you, and thank you for being here. And I hope you have some success up there, cracking that state that doesn't seem to want to break. But you'll get there. You'll get them. I know if anybody can do it, it's going to be you that gets that state.
Woo!
All right, she's up here. You want to say a few words? Come on. She's my replacement. We're grooming her now.
Hey everybody.
Good morning.
I know I see a lot of your faces. I just want to say hi, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm hearing the rumors.
Yeah.
Okay? I promise we'll have the kitchen back up and running very shortly so I can see all your cooks in my kitchen again. I just want to say thank you so much, guys, for the community and the love here. It's really, really an amazing thing to see this place be the place, the America that I grew up in when I was a child. You know your neighbors. You can say hi. You can borrow a cup of sugar. And I'm really proud that I was able to bring both of my youngest boys here in the last week so they can be a part of history, just like you. It's the kids we need to stand up for. The kids need us. We've got to be their voice, and we've got to stand strong for them and our grandchildren and all the generations to come. So please, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you come visit me in the kitchen at some point. I promise we're open late too for those after hours. I'm going to be that's not going to be in the middle of the night. And we'll take real good care of you. Yeah, you had pizza last night.
Nice.
But thank you guys so much, and we appreciate all the love and support. And I hope, oh, you're very welcome, guys. And thank you for letting me feed you. I really appreciate it.
Funny story, you want to know how small the world is? Her mother and my mother are actually good friends, and we met here. So that was kind of cool. In fact, she's her mother, well, between her and her mama too. But yeah, a lot of people, so many people to recognize and to talk about for all the things. I wish we had the time, all day just to, highlight some of these individuals, but it's tough to do sometimes. You're next. Yeah, you. Come here.
Uh-oh.
You want me to talk about it, or you want to talk about it? So they were walking around out on the Capitol, behaving, but they were out there walking around, and they ran into, what's her name again? Doc Sherry O'Donnell, who is running for Congress, and she recorded a message. So I'm going to play that message real quick.
Hey guys, I'm Dr. Sherry O'Donnell, and I just ran into these people here on the steps of the Capitol Hill, and I am so proud of you guys. If I could personally come down when you started your convoy, I would have done it. Instead, I'm praying for you, encouraging you, and proud of you. It's going to take patriotic, conservative, Christian people standing up in our nation to win our nation back. The mandates are overreaching of government. They have no rights. It is stripping our rights, our constitutional rights. It is stripping from us. Stand proud, stand strong. I am Dr. Sherry O'Donnell, and I'm running for Congress in Michigan. And I plan on bringing our rights, the people's rights, we the people, bringing us forward to our government. Stand strong. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm proud to call myself American along with you guys. Love you.
So it's pretty cool. She literally recorded a message for us, and she came here too. When did she come? I was gone. Did she get up here to speak? She missed the morning meeting. Nice. She went around. Nice. That's awesome. Well, thank you. That's awesome. Appreciate it. Another thing, which I won't call him out specifically, but I don't see him at the moment. Well, I know he's here. I just don't see him at the moment. He's lost somewhere. But we have an Ottawa driver here right now. He came down to show his support, and he was a driver. And in fact, his flag that he's got flew in Ottawa, and he was a part of Ottawa, and he's currently down here hanging out with us. So once again, thank you, Canada. God bless you. And we're so happy to call you brothers and sisters, and look forward to you guys regrouping. And we got your back.
Great motivator.
This gentleman and his partner, she's a photographer, are looking for trucks to ride in for today on the convoy. Yep. Let me just finish this and then we'll talk. Does that work?
We can all go up and help, right?
Yep. Yep. Thank you. Big round of applause to the Speedway and to all the security busting their butt for us. Thank Thank you to the town of Hagerstown. Thank you to all the volunteers and everybody helping us out every day. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you so very much. I think that about wraps up what I had to talk about. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, thank you. See, man, that's why you wait till after. I gotcha. We need a reefer trailer, either dual temp or two of them, a refrigerated, one that we can have down at cooler temperatures, and then one that we can have on freezer. And we also need 2 dry vans, trailers. This is temporarily. We need it to help move some supplies over to the back 40 for our move that we have to do for a day or two. So anybody out there that's coming down here or anybody that's here now, we could use those trailers as soon as possible. Get with Rosie, sorry, blue shirt, white vest, get with Rosie, coordinate with her. We do need that help. That is actually like mission critical. We need that. Otherwise, we're going to end up having to throw food away. So, and also, if you could get with Soup Kitchen, they may be able to help you out with taking some food, feed people, that kind of deal, right? I also want to say, I'm going to let Mike talk the convoy piece, but when he's done, I want to throw out an idea out there. It's up to you guys if you do it. Mike, yeah. Mike. Oh, good morning and God bless.
Get some.
That's right. Yamaha.
It's made in America, though.
All right. So, actually had an idea also. Yeah. I thought maybe we can make Penske a little more famous at some point. Yeah. By renting one of their trailers to go downtown and feed the homeless people one of these days in DC.
Yeah.
Well, we had the same idea. I wasn't going to do Penske. I was just going to say, hey guys, let's throw stuff in our cars and trucks and let's go down to DC and feed the homeless down there by Union Station. But we had the same idea. I love it, Mike.
I like to throw salt in wounds, so we're renting a Penske truck. How about that? We do somewhat think very similar though, so is what it is. We're going to run a convoy today, but we're going to run it a little differently because we are going to have some weather coming in this afternoon, and I want to see everybody stay safe. So I'm just going to get right to that, and then we can get moving on. But we're going to leave here like normal with the convoy, and when we get down to 495, I'm just going to tell everybody to disperse and go do their own thing. And have fun for the day, be safe, be careful, follow the laws, don't give them a reason to pull you over, right? And just be careful getting back here. It's supposed to start raining pretty good, I think about 1 o'clock. So that's why I'm just telling everybody we're going to convoy down like normal and then go about your own way and get in there and spread the message and sightsee and whatever else you want to do and be back here for this evening and be careful. So same time, I don't know what time it is, but about 10 o'clock, when we're done here like normal, we'll get lined up and go down and have a good day of that and make the best of the weather that's coming in. So everybody's good with that. That's all I really got for today. And I don't know, Brian don't have another idea, so.
Oh, he's got
he does.
Yeah, guys.
Bottled up in there.
I don't really have another idea. Got something else I can say. The live streamers, I don't know that we'll have time now, but maybe tonight or something. It was, we got time. The live streamers, YouTubers, anybody that does that stuff, want to meet me on the other side of the grandstands after this. If you have time, if you got a moment, meet me over there. It was requested like a Q&A, right? Am I saying that right? Is that what you wanted? Yeah. But nice. Oh, that's perfect. Hey, speaking of live stream, I was just told that apparently all the live streams are being broken up right now. Wow. Hi, YouTube. Love you too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe now's not the best time to do it then.
Refund.
All right. You guys let me know when it's ready, and we'll do it. Maybe it's just recorded video and you all post it or something. How about that?
Yeah.
Telegrams what? It's working on Telegram? Too bad I hate Telegram. I mean, thanks Telegram for staying, you know, doing your thing, but Telegram sucks. So you want to do it now? All right, I guess we're still doing it now. Are you ready? You're not even ready. I don't even see the camera. You're the one that brought it to me. You're the one that said we need to do this. All right, so after this, I'll meet you over at the grandstands anyways. We'll figure it out. Anyways, oh, that's right. For his birthday, can somebody please put that young man on? Anybody else looking for rides? I'm going to ride in a truck. Okay, I'll do this one too. This young lady here in the blue also needs a ride in a truck. Will someone please give her a ride in a big truck? Please give her a ride in the blue big truck. Where's Gray Wolf? Gray Wolf. He ain't feeling good. Never mind, he ain't feeling good. It doesn't matter, he's wearing an Hawaii jacket anyways. I'm gonna ride with him, can't take them seriously.
Give him hell! Give him hell, Brian!
Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, don't kid. Don't kid.
Anyways, that's all I got for today. But what I want to say is going forward, we'll get her a ride in a truck somewhere. But going forward, if you want to ride in a truck, go talk to truck drivers about it. You know, I got to do some repair on my truck this morning. Just got to do a little fixer-upper with a speed sensor. But I'll be going out as well with my truck, probably starting tomorrow. And we'll go from there. I don't mind having a passenger from time to time, but we'll see. Yeah.
We don't break down.
I see him. I know he's here. I called him out already. I just didn't say his name. Anyways, I'm going to keep rambling if I stay up here. And... Nope. Thank you. All right, that's it for me. I'm out. I'll see you guys when you get back today. Y'all be safe out there. Again, if you want to ride in a truck, go talk to a trucker, go meet a trucker, ask him if you can ride in the truck. So we're not making announcements every day for it. Just go and find a trucker. If you absolutely can't find any, then come say something. Saznik will take you. All righty.
That's sad, man.
Yeah. Okay. It's time to remind the American government and governments around the world that they work for us. Have a good day.
One more thing for the convoy real quick. We're going to be getting fuel today. Everything's gotten broken up as we come back with everybody kind of doing their own thing. So we're just going to do it this way. Be at AC&T starting at 4 o'clock this afternoon so we can fuel everybody up. So when you get split up and you're downtown doing your thing, just remember, you need gas, you need fuel. We'll start at 4 o'clock at AC&T. Try not to roll in too late. It takes a little bit of time to fuel everybody up. So try and be back up to AC&T in Hagerstown by 4 o'clock so we get everybody fueled up so everybody's good to go. That way everybody's not riding around wondering what we're doing for fuel, okay? Okie doke. What do you want to say now? One thing. Uno thing. Okay, 0 things. We already talked about it. All right, everybody, go get ready for the convoy and be safe today and have a good time.
With who? I mean, maybe. I'm not worried about it. What's up, Stuart? What's up, brother? What's up? Good to see you. Likewise. Yeah, back at it.
Something that dude that said you got a solution to the problem of live streamers.
No.
I wonder if you'd be at that meeting.
Maybe.
You had an important thing to say.
Right?
I already have
I know. That's Stuart.
have an
He's a Marine. He was a Marine.
So I'm going to
That'd be great. A lot of the same, but
People started getting pissed off.
Figures.
Yeah, everybody said the stream's going fine. It's just the numbers are messing up. Yeah.
Shadow banning or something.
Yeah, they had it where I went, like 6 months ago, I went live and it kept saying 0, 0, and it wouldn't even show the comments. And I was like, man, I turned it off, I turned it back on, and I just said, screw it, because I was on Rumble. And I went home and the whole thing was live with all kind of comments.
Even on Rumble.
I never shut off. What I was doing was going on my other phone and refreshing the screen to see what was happening. And what it would do is my screen would say 0 viewers. Like right now it says 0 viewers. But then it would show upcoming live when you click on it and it was still live. So it's like dropping and very strange. It just did it again and went from 2,800 to 0.
Has anybody seen Charlotte around?
She's at the hotel probably, getting ready. Same with Jeff. Probably has travel funds out there too. He was up late last night across from my tent.
Yeah, I saw him camping
all
out.
night. It was like 3 o'clock.
Was it?
I'm in his chat. I'm like, you going to bed, bro? Like,
for real.
No, I didn't say that. I was up in there saying hi. I was across. I could hear everything. He's like, oh, it's in the chat, and then everybody's going nuts. Like, why don't you go hang out with him?
Question and answer out here, guys, with Brian, I guess.
Here, I'll let you know mine on this list. I got some information.
At least we get a little intimate time with Brian today. You know?
Hey, do we have most of the live streamers here?
The ones that matter. No, I'm joking. Hey, if you can't make a morning meeting, then you're not really covering the convoy.
You gotta get on it, man. You gotta get on it.
Where is he?
Yeah, right. Where is
Julius is riding in the truck today, guys. Julius
Call
is.
this the Oreo X Express.
Rename it. Let's get the shout outs because you know they're all watching at home wondering what's going on.
Well, I was wondering where he got the title Oreo from, and I said, okay, it's him and Julius.
See, the other brainwashed to think that Oreo is chocolate and vanilla or something. They have the golden Oreo, and I'm waiting for the orange Oreo.
What I'm trying to do, you guys saw that fried TV sign outside. Yeah. You got to explain like this. You got 10 hours of live stream. They're great. This fella here watches it every day. He gets up in the morning. Oh, bears are not on yet. He loves it. What I want to do is have someone like him who's already watching, say, Zot. Let's pick an example. One example, I'm going to start there. If he can sit there at home and mark me 45 minutes in to something cool, an hour and a half, not something cool, but like a highlight. At the end of the day, I can take those timestamps, give it to somebody else, they'll download Zot, edit, get those pieces, it's like a minute of each, string them together, fade in, talking to somebody, fade out, partial interview, walking to the next place, fade in, something else, fade out, driving somewhere, talk about 10 minutes of Zot or 15. They can watch that quick each night or once a week or whatever it is. And then, if they want to get more context, they can go to the actual live stream and watch the whole thing of that portion or all. I don't know if that's the best way to do it, but it seems like it's hard to download that data. Now, someone who's willing to do it.
And I'll tell you the truth, I am not tech savvy at all.
However,
I watch it all. I do it on the TV. I haven't even connected with my cell phone. I'm 64 years old. We don't give a shit about this one. But I found you guys. I love it.
And then we can repost that summary and say on Zot.
All right, thank you.
And I like to do it eventually.
Right, thank you.
Each one of you guys, and then maybe do it one summary, taking videos or clips from each one of your live streams throughout the day. People at home can watch that, nothing else. Because a lot of folks don't have time to spend 10 hours like Gary watching it. He's feeling the love at home.
I lost my wife when I retired. I was sitting there bumped up, and I found out of it. My wife was from cancer. I tried so many.
My name is Mike Wilson. I'm the guy with that
try and drive this.
Yeah.
And the goal is not to, the goal is to improve viewership. I want to beat CNN, not in a year.
I'm not looking
We're
to
already
make
beating
pennies.
CNN.
Are you trying?
No, I'm not. Fry's the guy who lives in Texas who did Ottawa.
Yeah.
How are you?
I have no connection whatsoever. The only connection I have. Fair enough. I'm a fan of all guys. I'm a fan of everyone that's in the fight. So that idea of getting a summary that then people can go back. I know the live people don't have time to go back and find all that. Pick it out and do all the technical work. At least I'm told. You got those all right?
Yeah, I got an office in
So
Florida.
and it's happening. What
So you guys got that going on.
I got an office in Florida. But no, it's still a good idea because
okay, so if I went to miss you, man, I'd be able to find 2 days ago.
I have no idea. I'm just
You have that summary kind of going on? And then you said that timestamp?
We take everything at home. The sun clips everything.
Say if I watched that direct clip about an interview, and I wanted to see the photo content up on the chat, well,
You're doing that too.
I'd be able to find
I guess the main timestamp would be when he started the video, and then you'd have to manually timestamp it.
Yeah, you have to watch all the streams. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, with this many live streamers, I'm just going to tell you what you're asking for is undoable unless you have a team. I know he has people.
Yeah, then he's gonna have someone.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying it's gonna he's gonna watch that, so you're gonna need 15 people to watch every single.
Find those 15. I'm gonna experiment with him. Maybe put it back on Zod as her index.
The reason why that's good is that's a different perspective. Like we might pull something different out than what they're going to pull out. So that's a different perspective, and that's no matter what.
Maybe, hey, can I make a suggestion? So before you guys start your live streams, maybe do an interview with a couple people and pick something and upload like a 5-minute clip before you start your 10-hour stream for the day. You know, I mean, I just.
Exactly.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because I know that
we're all
it's
pretty successful here doing what we're doing. I can see if somebody outside wants to do something.
I understand he wants like shorter clips, right, for people that can't watch 6 hours. So that's what I was offering a suggestion, not telling people how to do their streams.
Yeah, screen recording.
That's the best thing you can do.
And I can tell you from somebody who watches, I go to all of you. So it makes good to see that, but it makes good to see y'all.
Yeah, I agree. You know,
Every time.
every
Orientation
time.
log.
Like I've been mixing it up. Like yesterday, I did an interview with Grey Wolf about. Oh my goodness.
I got people out here that are
What was
watching
it,
everybody, so we're getting views of the
Daily
convoy in
Beast.
these areas.
Oh yeah. Doing
Different
Citizens
places
Arrest.
here.
Oh.
Yeah.
We got one lady that sits on here and she watches everybody. So.
I don't know.
I mean, if you want to show the streams,
Let's keep it that.
Yeah. Right.
if you want to show the streams, just use a second phone, get a clip of something, there you go. That's why I upload the YouTube shorts. Take that and take it out of it. I'm gonna make it easier.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I just.
He's ready for a nap already. He's going back there to sleep.
Firewood out here. It's cold out here, so. Yeah,
we're
up. Children a phone, working right now. Right here. There we go. Get the little platform.
Oh, goodness, guys.
Yeah.
How you
You
doing?
create.
How does it feel to have the media on all day?
Guys, honestly.
Well, I'm just doing this for you guys, so whatever questions or anything that you want to cover or ask or whatever, but let me just start by saying right away that I appreciate every one of you and what you're doing, and I don't know all the details of the stuff that happened the last few days. I apologize for any of that business. I'm I wasn't in charge, and I still don't feel like I'm in charge. But I can't go against anybody's decision that was made while I was gone. It's just not the right thing to do. The people that lead the show made decisions, and whether I agree with those decisions or not, it's not my place to go back on it. I try not to do things like that.
Second guess people.
Second guess other people, and I trust that there's reasons behind their decision. So, yeah. With that also said, I did see people complaining about, they were trying to, get some of you shut down because of raising money for yourselves through your platforms or whatever. I said last night on the stage, but in case anybody missed it or whatever, I'm okay with you doing so. In fact, continue to do so. Don't worry about it. If anybody does give you any gripe for any reason, this is to you guys personally. I know that you're already probably screaming or recording, but if anybody gives you any gripe, you can send them to me. It is 100% okay. Just don't tell your viewers that you're donating to the People's Convoy unless you really are, because then at that point we'll have an issue. But as far as raising, some of you have been with us from day one, right? A few of you all, right? Yeah. Well, you went away and then came back.
Well,
I lost your space.
Sasnick's a fraud. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
no.
I'm just kidding. It's the only piece that
You guys hear about it?
We did it. We got him taken down. I'm just kidding. He is not. For any of you twisted, he is not.
He's a real deal. He's a real deal.
He's a winner.
Want to put yours in this one?
But yeah, seriously, keep doing your thing. Keep raising whatever you need to get yourself hotel rooms, get rest, and take care of your equipment. Keep doing what you do. Honestly, I have a great deal of respect for all of you for what you're doing. I didn't know anything about this stuff prior to this, and I seriously have a great deal of respect for what you guys do. And I don't know, maybe one day I'll be able to grab a tripod or something.
I like that news media idea.
But anyways, yeah, seriously, thank you guys. And now I'll open it up for all of you. Any questions or anything you want to talk about, let's talk. Here's your opportunity.
I've got something. So I was Chris Martin called me yesterday. I don't know if it was an email or Marcus or Mike called him, but I talked to some of you guys. I've been calling around to lawyers. See, ADF, Alliance Defending Freedom, they're the ones that took the Executive Order 14042 to the Supreme Court. So we've got teeth in the game with fighting these mandates, and I'm also.
You want me to hold this open for you?
Sure.
So I can read your notes about me?
Yeah. It's all coming out.
Brian Brazzi is a fraud.
Email for Chris Martin to proofread to make sure it aligns with us. And maybe at some point we could all get together and just how Fry TV raids and deep fries channels, everybody know? Okay, I want to get all of us here together and deep fry these law firms. Okay,
right on.
Just email. But yeah, so Alliance Defending Freedom and Pacific Justice Institute are the two ones I want to hammer on. There's a couple more I'm looking at, but I'm trying to go through the right chain of command before we actually get that done, so just stay tuned. But that's something I'm working on.
Was that laptop worth the money? I heard this touch bar sucks.
It's actually kind of cool.
You
If
like
you get
it?
used to it, yeah. But
I bought the one without the touch bar. I was like, I don't need a touch bar. The extra money was literally for the touch bar. Because my computer's the exact same thing.
If you do video editing, it comes in handy. But other
Dude,
than
I can't even turn on a camera. Let alone video editing.
okay, so that's all I got. Take care of that.
Brian?
How you doing?
I have a GoPro.
button?
Brian,
Actually, I have a GoPro.
I got a question for you. Is Ted Cruz and them? Are they contacting you back continuously after you spoke with them and after they came out here?
They're not at fault alone. We're probably just guilty. We could probably be hammering them a little more.
Gotcha.
What happened basically through that process was we kind of learned that, look, the Senate passed it. So now we have to get that bill on the House floor. So the Senate passed it. Yeah, it was only by one. vote, which doesn't do well for us if it actually gets passed on the House and then goes to the president's desk. The president already said he'll veto it. For those of you watching that don't know what I'm talking about, it's the end of the state of emergency, which then can help us get rid of these vaccine mandates, but on the federal level. So what basically the outcome of the meeting with the senators was that, hey, this is the process, this is what happened, here's who voted no, here's who didn't bother to vote at all, and then of course the publicity that he brought with it was obviously a big help in getting us out there. There really, I wouldn't say there's no point in continuing talks, but they just wouldn't be productive.
Right.
And so we're going to start going after something more or something else.
Are any of them helping you move forward with the Democrats? Like, are they talking to the Democrats to help push that? Or are they just...
senators that we've spoken with have definitely got the word out that we want to speak to them. The problem is the Republican House members are not doing that.
Right.
The Republican House, what I'm finding, and I'm not going to blast out any names, but what I'm finding in the House is that the Republicans feel deflated and defeated. And instead of trying to break the mold and reach across the aisle and try to get their counterparts to come to the table, or even try to schedule bipartisan meetings of some sort, even if it's just a conference room and let's get 4 or 5 of us all sitting together.
Right.
Basically, all of them have, there was like one that I think was enthusiastic and wanting to really try to do something, but the others basically sat there and said, well, nothing we can do till midterms. We got to win the majority of the House back. And I'll just tell you right now, and I know that there's good people, and I've been attacked on this, that I've said about term limits and things like that. They say, well, what happens when you get a good person in? What happens when we have somebody that's you know, doing really good things? Now all of a sudden you're going to send them out. Well, that's the way it should work, because in my outside looking in view of doing this, and FYI, I've done this for about 5 years of meetings on Capitol Hill, and it's always the same thing. The longer they're there, the more they become disconnected from their constituents.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
And it's every single one of them. It's every single one of them.
Complacency.
Yes. And it's my personal belief that, and I think it's what was intended. I could be wrong, but my personal belief for sure is that it's civic duty to go serve your country in that manner, to go and represent your constituents, but it was never meant to be a career, at least not in one level. It was meant to go serve and then go back and work your farms, or go back and work your factory, go home and work your 9 to 5 or whatever you want to call it, your 12 to 12, whatever job, back to we'll call it civilian life, and you know, get out of public service and go back to your civilian life, and your career is at home, not in Washington D.C. as election or community, and working their way up through it, and then maybe one day running for president. I don't have a problem if somebody makes a career out of that, experience in all the different levels of government, especially if there's somebody that's good. But all those levels should have those term limits.
Right.
Sure. And that's my belief. There's a lot of reasons why they shouldn't have them. There's a lot of, you know, that argument's pretty big. But that's not representation of the people's Congress.
Well, I agree 100%.
It's Brian Brazzi that feels that way.
I agree 100%.
I have a question for you. I'm from Canada. I'm Mark. Okay. I'm a truck driver, as you. And I have a question for you. If the government's supposed to work for us, okay, why they don't show up over here?
So there's a couple reasons for that. One, we actively work at getting them down here. That's usually our first. That's how we set up our meetings first. Is we try to get them to come down here. A lot of it is because of how far away from DC we are. They got votes, they got other things going on, but then there's also security concerns from different offices. Some of them take the security more serious than others, and they have different.
Jim Jordan out here.
Jordan actually talked away a meeting with the Democrat.
Yeah.
Because he won't come down here. You know, we need the House Democrats.
They're supposed to be here. They're supposed to come over here. You're not supposed to go around circles and circles, you know. It's getting to the straight point, you know, transparency. right?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
all. This is all about. So, true is true. You're supposed to wait here for them to come, not coming, around the city.
If we don't put pressure on the Beltway, they'll never know we're here.
Use resources.
We have to. Well, you guys, I'm from Canada actually, but you guys, you're supposed to wait for them to come over here. It's the pressure. I mean, it costs money. First of all, it costs the money for the truckers and everybody here. Everybody is here. It costs the money, it costs the time, and it doesn't get results. I know what you mean. I know what you mean by that. That you're supposed to bring the people, actually more people here, right? That's the one thing. The other thing is, this is the waste of money and time right now for the people that are around here.
100%.
What happened?
I don't agree. Actually, let me rephrase. Are we burning through money doing it? Absolutely. But I don't think it's a waste because we have to do that in order to let the world know that we're here. We have to continue to put DC Metropolitan on high alert, blocking exits. We have to continue doing those things in order to get the attention to let DC know we're still here and we ain't going nowhere. We don't have a choice. This is what we have to do. Now, I understand that's frustrating. It's extremely frustrating. But welcome to America, man. That's what we're going through. That's what it is. And I'll say this. I love Canada. I love everything they did. But their politicians didn't step foot out of the Capitol building, and they were sitting on their front door. At least we got some meetings going on. And I'll tell you that right now, that's a win.
Right.
Yeah. And we're getting those things because we're out on the Beltway doing. That's why we're getting the meetings that we're getting.
So in Ottawa, I went there. What happened right now with these people, they block. Well, the government said that they blocking, the capital, right?
Yeah.
Over there.
And that's the ammunition, right? We're not trying to
This is the people have lost like trucks. They have lost their homes, jobs.
People are right here too, losing their trucks,
Exactly.
losing their homes, losing their
more time,
their jobs.
More time, right? Just understand. More
It's all-
time.
It's all their free will to be here.
It's gonna you guys are gonna lose the time. You have to invent something.
That's why right now we're trying to rally at the state levels and then get everybody at the state capitals across the country at the same time that we're doing what we're doing. It's very important that we put the pressure onto the state levels. The fight right now, honestly, is at the state level, but we have to stay here and keep putting pressure here at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That is the change. That is the next step. Is getting the states.
Then we have to show our endurance. We're willing to stick it out.
I was just going to say that we talked about us not getting results. I would disagree. In Shake Shack, I got attacked by Antifa. All the employees knew what the convoy was about. When I said that they're fighting for.
They're not working across the. They're happy they have. They're doing everything they can. Republicans are just saying, well, be careful who you vote for. This is what happens when you put them in power, and that's how they're acting. That's how they're treating it. And honestly, it's just a disgusting display of American politics.
At the moment, do we know how many states are getting together at the moment to go up to their capital?
Well, they're just now starting to put them together, and there's a couple dates going on. There was talk about how we should all do it on the same date, and there was talks about everybody's doing their own thing. Personally, as long as they're going there to occupy it in a way that they don't go away until they get what they're heard, it doesn't matter what date, because eventually, hopefully not, but eventually, more than likely, we'll all be doing it at the same exact time anyway. As far as what states or dates, they're all that information is just now starting to come in. So I know Ohio has 2 different dates planned with people. The first one is more of just a one-day rally. The other one is like a Hagerstown style, what we're doing.
Yeah, same here.
I heard it yesterday before I left with the people I met in Ohio before Convoy and out.
Nice.
Hey, where are you at from, by the way?
Northwest Ohio.
Same.
Okay, I don't know where that's at. Okay, you're further west than me.
So what's the date on the rally then?
I believe the first one's like April 1st or something, and then the second one, I don't remember offhand. Yeah. So the states, I know that there's, if you guys remember that Kip guy from the other convoy that came into us, he's currently rallying across the South with different states, getting state leaders put in place. And I think the Northwest he's getting involved in too, getting some people together. There's a guy named Chuck Biddles, call him Chucky. He's in California. I know he's trying to get California, geared up. He needs some help in California though. So anybody out in California, get a hold of Chuck Biddles, Biddles, Chuck Biddles. He's trying to get California together. He's having a heck of a time right now, which I guess isn't much of a surprise in California, but he's trying actively to get that going. So it's what I would like to do, what I saw in my head at least, was to put together like a packet, a how-to packet, or in the military we call it SOPs, standard operating procedures. I'd like to put something like that together that basically says, here's the date, here's the permit filing process, here's contacts for your local law enforcement, because we want to make sure it's peaceful. We want to make sure we're law-abiding and peaceful about it. But we do need to make a stand, but the same thing here diplomatically needs to be done diplomatically there. They'll use January 6th in Ottawa against us every step of the way, no matter where we're at in the country. So they'll keep using that against us over and over and over again.
Two things really quick. With what you're saying there, is there a way we can get in contact or something? Because I get a lot of emails that people are organizing and they want to get that message out to everybody, so it can be announced either in the evening or the morning, what dates in town, so that way they are organizing and gives them a little help. If we could do something like that, I think that would be really good for the people in the States.
Yeah.
Well, not even a contact point, just here, read this off for all the live streamers. I mean, we don't need to be involved in their organizing, but just something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I have to think on that one. I think that would be okay. I gotta kind of look, I gotta be careful on, I don't want to tell people, and don't take this the wrong way, and I'm not saying this is going to happen or is happening, so please, people in the world, don't take it this way. But even with the planning of the American convoys, there was scammers out there. There were people that were taking advantage of others and stealing money. There was money stolen from one of the convoys. They're talking $13,000 went missing from something. Luckily it had nothing to do with us, but that convoy, disbanded when I got a call yesterday that they got to Indiana and all of a sudden we're told, go home. And they disbanded everybody in Indiana. And never even came, then they took off with the money. Wow. Now I don't know what's true, what's not out of all of that. This is hearsay. I don't have any proof of nothing. But my problem with going out and saying, so-and-so is organizing Pennsylvania, get with so-and-so. And then I just stood there and I just told everybody in Pennsylvania, or surrounding states that want to get involved in Pennsylvania, to go support this person in their planning. And then they go and scam everybody or take advantage of people, or they just don't have it in them to actually follow through with it. They become overwhelmed and then they let it implode. Who's also trying to do Harrisburg, and then they got black, because it happened to us, man. We had people in different states trying to organize states, and they were good people, but someone else came in and said, oh no, I'm the one doing this, I'm doing this, and they blasted that person and made that person feel like they were a fraud, like told people that person was a fraud, and they weren't. And then we lost, 100 trucks that person had with them, or 100 cars or campers, because of doing that, because saying this is the person organizing. That's why I stood on stage and I said, that's okay. Follow the person that you believe the most in. Do your research like you should be on your politicians. Make sure this person's legit. Hold them accountable for the things that they say and do. But then also, as organizers of any states, work with the other organizers of the states and come to a consensus. If neither of you want to do a neutral date in between, you're just going to have to work together. And I don't want to, I get what you're saying, and I get trying to get the word out, but I wouldn't feel right standing there and saying, so-and-so I did it for California for Chuck Biddles because I go back 5 years with Chuck. You know what I mean? I go back 5, 6 at it. That doesn't make him a guy in California by any means, but it makes one of the guys that I trust in California. The thing is you can't. You know how crappy I would feel if I found out that somebody that I said was, this is a legit person organizing the state, and then they either A, ran off with a ton of money because they did a bunch of fundraising for whatever reason, or B, they didn't have good intentions from the very beginning, and the whole idea was because they were against us. Haha, watch what I do to these people. Yeah. Or 3, they are somebody that maybe is a bit extreme on one side of the aisle or the other, and they lead people into a slaughter because they go nuts and do something crazy. You know what I mean?
Customer's last name. Yeah.
Right. I can't, I can't do that. I want to be able to say, here's this person, here's this person, here's this person. But I don't want that on my conscience if that person's bad. And I'm not saying,
And to kind of lead off of that, has the convoy, is it like possibly on the table at some point where we see like these governors that are starting to fire cops again and nurses that the convoy picks up and leaves and say, hey, we're going to Chicago, the man over Chicago just let go of 140 officers, we want those officers back. Is that something that the convoy would look into in the future?
I think all options are on the table. I think all options are on the table. I mean, to say no is wrong, in my opinion. I think all options are on the table. I mean, we're here to end the mandates and start and try and demand some accountability. But it doesn't mean that if they're doing, if Mayo Clinic in Rochester lets go of like 1,000 nurses because they won't get vaccinated, it doesn't mean we wouldn't go up there and make a stand. I would encourage the state to do so first. But if they're not, maybe another convoy across the country to some of these harder hit places might be the way to go. All options are on the table. All options are on the table.
Brian, I would like to
go ahead.
I would like to thank you for your speech. Anyways, everybody here is very, very concerned about what's going on. Few words from you for the people around the world, not only U.S. but Canada and New Zealand, Australia, you name it.
Yeah. So I'm in contact with with one particular individual in Australia, and he's also kind of my point of contact for New Zealand right now. And then he also shared with me about Amsterdam standing up. To people around the world that have had enough of this, stand up. Now's the time to stand up. The whole world's watching, and everybody has had enough, and you're not alone out there. So if you are in any country and you've had enough of this, stand up now. Stand up, get a hold of us. We'll help get the word out that you're doing it, and send the videos, send the links, send whatever you can, and we'll try to get coverage for that too, and help in any way that we can. To Canada, thank you so much for everything you guys did. You spearheaded this whole thing. You got us to wake up, and we love you and have nothing but respect for you. Australia, New Zealand, you got a hard fight ahead of you. They're doing some really messed up things there. I've heard a lot of the stories already. You got it, I'm pretty sure, worse than Canada or the United States, that's for sure. And so your country, probably more than any others right now, needs to stand up. Don't let them intimidate you. That's what they're trying to do to you right now. Don't let them intimidate you. Stand strong. I doubt they'll let me fly to your country, but I would come and help if I could. So God bless everybody around the world that's ready to stand up and do what you got to do, and we got you. We got your back.
Has the convoy applied for any permits to protest in DC, like lawfully?
So I did apply for one, I guess about 2 weeks ago, and that became media that it was denied. It's not true. What actually happened in the permit process, I turned in the permits, which I do every year for another event, but so I know the routine. I turned in the permit, and it wanted numbers. So I just gave I think I said like 100 participants to 100,000. Like I just wrote this massive thing, right? And well, it scared the crap out of them because they were like thinking 100,000 vehicles, you know, like they were like freaking out. And so we ended up on a conference call with a couple different agencies to discuss the permit. And then through that process, it was determined that we would bring in a select amount of the People's Convoy in, and we were going to park them on the National Mall. And it was more or less that I was going to have to pick and choose who was going to be able to go down there and park on the National Mall. I didn't agree with it until I said it from the very beginning of this whole thing. Always speak the truth and from the heart, and it felt wrong of me to pick who gets to go and who doesn't. So then I rescinded the application. Now, something that the media does on a regular basis, they pull, it's public information, they pull permit requests just to see if there's a story there. So I believe it was Washington Post pulled all that the People's Convoy had applied, and there was a partial denial. Well, they ran. but that's the truth of the permit. Since then, I have not filed for permit. Doesn't mean we won't, but there now, you know, we're going to take it. Honestly, it's day by day. It's day by day.
Powers Act. They think it's about masks, and they're like, we don't have to wear masks anymore. So what's the point? He says if you added something simple like fuel prices to the discussions here, you know, you would have a swarm of more trucks coming in and helping out. Would that be a good idea, or you don't want to dilute your message with fuel prices? Or, you know, it's
And what happens, I'll ask you this, what happens when the fuel prices go down in a week or two? I mean, seriously, what happens?
If you're not willing to stand for your
because
rights.
we can't sustain at this fuel rate, so it's inevitable that it's going to go down because we can't sustain. The administration's hands are tied. They're gonna have to open up pipeline. They're gonna have to. They're not gonna have a choice. If they try to run it like this, look, we're all done anyways. If they try to keep this fuel price like this, we're all done anyways because trucks are going to shut down all across the country. With or without this movement, trucks are going to shut down. Even the ATA, which I really want to give them the one finger salute to the ATA, but I won't. But even the ATA is already petitioning the administration saying,
talk about the fuel, put more pressure on them.
On it. I'm not, I guess, opposed to bringing that into the discussion, but that's not why we left out Alto, California, and Convoy here.
Fair enough.
And it's, I think it's important. I honestly, if I wasn't doing this, I'd probably trying to rally right now in DC over the fuel prices and maybe get a shutdown to some 3 days.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right on.
3 days.
Sure. Total shut.
3 days.
You know, and ever I want to do that to this guy. I want to do that. I never want to have to do that ever. And 3.5, 4 million truck drivers. I mean, now you shut down. Like, I mean, it's even the population has doubled since the 70s. I think. I mean, we every single thing, all the stores, all the manufacturing plants are literally like day by day supply. So they got a lot of places have a truck that comes in every single day.
Just in time delivery.
Just in time, right.
For real.
And it's sad that they've done that, but they have. It saves them money.
Saves them work.
Right. But now, you know, trucks shut down.
Their state, because it seemed like you generate a lot of interest by doing the convoy across the country. And to go out to another state, stay one day, and come back and have a place where people can come hear the message, because they're not. No other towns are hearing that message, right? You know, you're not going to get that out. So and you're close to a lot of states right now.
Like
so
I
you can
said
go to
earlier,
another state.
everything is on the table.
Yeah.
Everything is on the table. I'm not opposed to that by any means. I'm definitely not opposed to that. I've often thought, especially while I was home for California, or to stay here, I really don't know.
Well, we're just surrounded by a lot of states.
Towards staying here and rallying the states.
So, I got a question real quick. Your message this entire time is make the government work for us, right? So we have people...
Remind them that they work for us.
Remind them that they work for us, because obviously they're not doing their job. So we don't have to change ourselves in order to conform for the government, right?
Right.
We have people here trying to hijack the show and say, go to your government, fill out this paperwork, and become free from the government, the corporate government. That's not your message that you're trying to get across, right?
That's not my message,
Okay.
no, but I mean, that's an option for people if they choose to. I wouldn't say that they're trying to hijack it. They're putting options on the table for you as a citizen in the United States to take some personal action for yourself.
Okay.
I don't know enough about it to sit there and, your camera's dying. I'm not educated enough into that particular topic to really speak on whether it's legit, real, good, bad. I don't know enough.
And they're trying to preach the message, and they're pretty much representing you guys. They're saying go with the People's Convoy. And I knew that was wrong, so I wanted to address it with you for all the people out there that your message is basically
5 messages. People's Convoy are going around doing that.
Okay.
That's how I'll clear it up.
All right.
Doesn't mean that we don't support what they're doing. Doesn't mean that I'm going to discourage it, though. It's an option for people that I think it's important that they look into and see if it's for them. If they like it and they want to do it, then you know what? Do it. And I've been listen. It's the same thing with the streamers, and I said make your money. You're fine. You know, let them donate to you. Make your money. Don't worry about the hate on it. It's the same thing with the businesses that are out there that are selling flags and T-shirts and sweatshirts and everything else. Yeah. I don't care. It might not be very true to our messaging. Some of those flags of being, you know, it's not a right issue, it's not a left issue, it's an American issue. But I'm not going to stop somebody from supporting their family. I'm not going to stop somebody from making money. Like, do what you like. Yeah, man.
No,
listen, you know, I would do the same thing. If there was a stand over here that said fuck Trump, they can fly their flag. I'm not going to stop them from doing it. I'm not going to stop them from selling it. Doesn't mean they're going to get much business around here. I think we all know that. But it's about freedom. And we live in a capitalist society. Probably.
Because a lot of people are getting up on the mic and they're putting a personal message out, but they're using the platform for the People's Convoy. And it's getting a little confusing, and I'm getting a lot of questions from the chat and everything like, what exactly is the message?
It's pretty clear that if it doesn't come from one of the organizers of the People's Convoy, it's probably not our message.
I just wanted them to hear it from your mouth.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to say this. I got all these cameras here. Telegram sucks.
Oh, yeah.
And if you believe anything you see, hear, or read on Telegram, stop it. I think they're worse than Facebook. Not because of censoring, but because that's probably the one app that could use a little bit of it.
Hey,
And I don't believe in censorship. I'm just saying that Telegram is so inundated with fraud and trolls and people that don't even know what they're talking about, trying to pretend that they know what they're talking about.
Hey, clarify that on the chat, on those chats, and on all those things where everybody gets on, I run a live stream on here. This is the steadiest live stream. We have people on here all the time.
It ain't no exclusive.
I like your hat, though. It's red like mine. Listen, real quick. I like it all. You're really happy.
I'm refreshed.
I know, right?
I spent some time with my woman.
Yeah.
There you go.
So listen, I'm a little bit disappointed because Canada has gotten so much attention, and their donations were just literally flying. And then when you go to the People's Convoy.org, this is where we can donate.
We're only like 1.7.
Exactly.
But it's not, you know why? Well, I don't know if this is why, but I don't ever get on and ask for donations. I don't ever say go to the peoplesconvoy.org to donate today. I don't do it because I don't believe in it. I don't, let me clarify. Not that I believe that if you want to help this convoy, bring fuel here. Pay for fuel at the pumps when we go there. Buy a trucker, a car, a camper, gas or diesel, whatever they need. Bring cooked food down here. Bring meat down here. I'm just not a fan of the donate, and I need to tell people to go to the peoplesconvoy.org and donate today.
Yeah.
Everybody's been saying it.
Canada
I
has
just
so
don't.
much media
Look,
going on.
I stay so far away from the money, and there's a reason behind it.
Good.
But I stay so far away from that money that even when people try to bring me an envelope and say, this is for you or this is for the convoy, I instantly go, hold on to that.
Yeah.
I don't touch it. And then the reason behind that is very simple. Every great movement, including even BLM right now, look into it. Every great movement, what has always taken it down? Money. Money has taken down everything. Greed, money, corruption has taken down every great movement, at least in this country, and I'm pretty sure around the world. So yeah, I stay as far away from it. I don't
But there is a
promote it.
website.
I don't.
There is.
There
a
is,
website.
and if others choose to get people to do it, then so be it. You know, I know that money is important. I get it. I understand that we need it. We definitely need it. There ain't no doubt about it.
One more thing. Can you disclose how much does it cost to fuel to go on the beltway?
I really don't.
Approximately.
Honestly, I don't have the. I always speak the truth. I don't have a clue right now today. I don't know what it is. I know that across the country, we had $75,000 fuel bills every time we fueled up.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
$75,000.
$75,000 every time we fueled up coming across the country. I mean, price is up, but our numbers are down too. So I really don't know. It's not the question for me. You'd have to go ask Marcus.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Can I have a
10
mic?
a.m., 4 o'clock, we're yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so, no, oh, do you want to? I don't know.
Lipstick isn't his brother.
Yeah, all right, so my question would be, I guess it would be steer a little bit away from politics, but it'd be just in regard to this nation, the statement of this nation being one nation under God, in God we trust. What would you say the impact this has had, maybe just possibly a small personal testimony? I've heard a little bit about an impact you've had of turning towards the Lord, or how much of put a God being in this movement. What would your personal testimony or statement be of this being God's inclusion in this movement, our reliance on Him, and how much the Lord is playing His hand and bringing all these people together from so many different places, using this technology, which we know has been so often attempted to use against us, how it's being used so wonderfully right now with all these streams and everyone all over the world. We've got people in the chats from countries all over the planet every day, all day, every day. And just this move that is coming across this country. And I just, any words you would have on that, any personal testimony, how your heart has been stirred or moved by this movement, turning towards the Lord, and just anything that would be on your heart in regards to that.
Well, my entire life, from a child to even adult, it was just hard for me to believe that would allow some of these things. Another friend that survived leukemia as a kid. Same technology, same everything at that time. It was very, very close to each other. I had family members. I had a grandfather that passed away when I needed him the most. My dad wasn't around. My mom was raising two boys by herself. My grandfather was, that male role model that I think young boys, young men need in their life. I lost him early on. I struggled as being in my core.
Sorry about that.
Again, it raised questions with my struggle with God. And then went into. I'm all right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
We started this convoy, and it was like, I don't know. It was like the sun was with me from the beginning, and then it just felt like something was with us. and I still feel that way, and more than just my son being with me. I mean, there's a presence here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a presence in the movement, and as we went across the country, thank you. As we went across the country, all the prayer
Mm-hmm.
and the groups of people from all walks of life that were coming together to the community that we set up here. It's a journey. There's no, I mean, there's no way that you can't believe in God after experiencing this. I mean, this solidified it. This has changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
This has changed my life in that sense. And I think it's changed a lot of people's lives. There's a lot of firm believers here, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot here. There's a lot here.
Mm-hmm.
There's some that struggled as well,
Mhm.
and there's some that don't believe.
Mhm.
But I've watched other people that struggled like I did,
Mhm.
and I've even watched the non-believers
Mm-hmm.
start
Right.
believing in God as well. And this has changed a lot of people's lives.
Yes.
A lot of people's
Mhm.
lives. And at the end of the day, whether we achieve a single thing in DC or not,
Mm-hmm.
we still won.
Oh
We
man.
won,
Yes.
We won hearts
Every
and
day.
minds. We brought God back into the country,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
into a lot of people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
including my own.
Mm-hmm.
We have opened a lot of eyes,
Mm-hmm.
and we have created a community that I honestly, a month and a half ago, felt was impossible to have anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To me, the only thing that can make that possible is God.
Yes.
I don't think any
Amen.
person can make that happen. I think
Mhm.
only God can make that happen. And it's been this experience that made me believe that
Mhm.
and feel it. And I think of myself as a free thinker,
Mhm.
like very open-minded to everything.
Mhm.
I listen to, I try to listen and consider others and their opinions and their beliefs and their, I read a lot. Well, I listen a lot
Mhm.
to audiobooks.
Okay, there you go.
I drive, I listen a lot. So I would never judge anyone for not believing,
Mm-hmm.
especially as somebody that has struggled myself through my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe, and I believe I found God in this process to
Mhm.
a point that I don't think I would ever waver again. No
Hallelujah.
matter what happens in my life, I don't think I would ever waver again like I did as a young man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, thank you for that, and hallelujah and glory to God. I would say just in my personal experience, with all the talk of all the politics, just like you touched on just now, the reason we're here, but there's just all the chatter in the background, what's going to happen, what's going on, are we winning, what's this, and I'm in this praying over me, and we're praying and we're opening the meetings with prayer every day. And when I'm praying over my brothers and we are winning and my eyes are witnessing and my brothers and sisters are testifying of it. And it's a miracle. And I think we just praise God and lift up the name of Jesus for this whole movement is what has been the saving grace that we're all here after how many days and weeks. It's the prayers of people. It's the prayers of the saints covering us. And I would attest all of our victories to that. And I'm thankful for everyone that has came and everyone that has witnessed and testified of everything we're experiencing. And we just lift up our prayers for this convoy, and that's where our faith lies. So,
Amen,
yeah.
man.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin.
Mm-hmm. Brother. Yeah.
Were you aware that 40 years ago, Billy Graham said that there'd be a huge spiritual awakening in America, and it would start in Canada?
No, I was not aware of that.
That's a fact. And any contribution made here, the one thing people can do all across the world is just say a prayer for the convoy
Mhm.
and for the hand of God
Yes.
to cover it.
Mm-hmm. Amen. Yes.
Who else? I'm Rusty with the Maryland Salt Life Brigade. Just wanted to, I had no plans to come back here, but I just wanted to mention something about how God works. Our small organization, Saturday, January 29th, rented a small little community building just about 2 miles from here. And our goal is to wake our community up, wake up the country, pretty much unified directly with the convoy to end the mandates. And we had serious prayer on January 29th. Something special would happen here locally in the community because it is local. And we went down there at 5:30 on a Friday evening to prepare for our meeting that was the next day, that we had a full house. We had no more parking left in the parking lot. And little did we know that in a matter of weeks away, look what shows up here.
Yes.
The impact it's having across the country and waking people up. It just blessed my heart as that convoy came across the United States. All those people on top of those overpasses, they're still with us. They're good, solid Americans. And, the very day that we had our meeting was the day that the trucks rolled in. We didn't know anything about the truck convoy in Canada. But the same day that we had our meeting, the trucks rolled into Ottawa. And things have been rolling ever since. And just the outpouring of the American spirit, talking with everybody across the country. We got to keep it going. This is a movement that if God is behind this movement, it will be successful. If God is not, it will not be successful. Simple as that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Think about wrapping up.
Thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Thank you for the testimony.
Yes.
Watching the comments
Yes.
here.
Adversity makes the man.
Brian, we have a person in our chat that is running for lieutenant governor in Wisconsin, and his name is Dr. King. Okay, he's not in. He is on. Okay, and do you have anything to say? He's running for lieutenant governor, and he's a good man, godly. And we picked him up about a week ago when one of my people in the live stream went and videoed him speaking, and we all got on board with him. Do you have anything to say to him on how he could move forward?
Speak the truth and always speak from your heart. Who you work for.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time, bud.
Great question.
Yeah. He's on some stuff right now, but we already asked him.
Come on down.
Yeah. There you go. Dr. King, do you hear that? We welcome you down here at any point in time. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Nick, you want
Likewise.
to pull this down and put it up right away? You there?
You want to do a prayer on top of the
Okay.
brand?
All right. Yeah. Have him pull it down right away and get it up.
You want to do a prayer?
Get it on the. Get it on. YouTube.
Good.
Rumble.
Oh, there's
Thank you, buddy. Thanks so much, Brian.
Thank you. Filming? I have no idea. I don't know if it's still working or not.
Yeah, I'll have to get with you, brother. I think I live mighty close to you.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm
You're being recorded now.
Hey, what's up?
This is why I
Peoples
can't
Convoy.
live stream because this is how I do it. What would you like to tell the people?
God bless you. Jesus Christ is King. Pray for
Thanks
us.
for being here.
You like, good. Something in my beard. How's my beard?
Oh, there's batteries.
Ah, it's on this side.
It's on this video. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
You want to put it on your thing too? Say pray for.
Hmm?
Some people pray for that. Because he's all about the word.
That's what I found out about having this camera, asking people questions.
Like that when you say, well, you learn about America.
Oh yeah.
Dude, you got this hard.
And started moving. You see it open the way for
Yeah,
two more people to say about God.
You could,
because they were waiting.
Yeah. You said pray for convoy. I mean, you want to open for streamers to let everybody do just pray.
Yeah, we will, baby.
I know what you want to do right now.
We're filming. I got hello from Indian Kitchen Diary. Good thing I stayed. Huh. Good thing I stayed. This is a miracle after miracle these last few days. I'm doing good, Indian Kitchen Diary. Having a good morning. We're getting started. Had a good little interview with Brian. Got to hear his testimony. That was amazing. And so yeah, starting out the morning, giving you guys a little view here. Overhead view. What's going on? Well, we had a morning meeting and Convoy's getting to roll out. They're doing it a little bit different today. They're gonna go down to the Beltway and then every one is gonna do their own thing. Okay, school of the world, thank you. Thank you for subbing. Yeah, I'll try to shout my channel out more. It's great sharing, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome to hear from everyone and share and so for today, the convoy's rolling out. Give a shout out. Shout out Indian Kitchen Diary for the sub. Thank you. School of the world. Oh, thank you. God bless you. She said loves our energy. Oh, thank you, Pam Allison. God bless you. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Awesome. Thank you, Indian Kitchen Diary. There we go. Starting to line up. See our food down there. There's where we eat, down by the kitchen. Might need to go find some food. I'm getting hungry. In India, it's evening, 8 p.m. Oh, wow, cool. Get a haircut, then a job. Well, I have a job, but I'm not going to be able to do the haircut, brother. I am sorry. I definitely have a job, though. Who's filming this? My name is Kevin. This is my channel, Your Freedom Rising. So yeah, D. Dunphy. It showed up on TikTok this morning. Oh, nice. I did post one TikTok video. My first one. She's laughing about the haircut. Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah. I've got this thing. I've got this allergy to haircuts and.
Seems like Yeshua had long hair.
And Debbie, actually, we're going to go. I'm going to go look at my car for that today, Debbie. For the 10th Amendment. And I actually saw Stuart, my buddy that had them, he came back here. So I will definitely work on that. Me and you both. Thank you.
Great job. Thanks for the stream. Thank you, Karen. Karen. So does my golden retriever. Allergic to haircuts? I know, man. It's a thing. I'm telling you. Hi, Maria. You're welcome, and God bless you, too. Thank you so much. Is it? Looks like we might get rain today. Here today, guys.
God reigns.
Yes, God reigns.
We ask for the knock of the second rain, the Holy Spirit.
Yes. To his own. So long hair, how you handle it? I don't know. I just kind of let it ride. I've always had long hair and get used to it after a while. Throw it in a bun if I have to. To his own, at least you speak true. $101 people waiting to see you live. Yeah, I'm not sure. YouTube's numbers have been real funky this morning for all the streamers, so if they're waiting, tell them to come on in. D Dundee. Hit like. Yeah, thank you, School of the World. Everyone, please like, share, and subscribe. Get it out there for the world to see. That is what freedom is about. Yeah, that's right. Hair in a bun. Just use your hair in a bun and use it for $40 trillion in debt. Who would care? Yeah. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to it. I took the last stimulus checks, I guess. Try not to take money from the government, but they freaking throw it at you. And I bought new tires for my car, so. Good morning, Crazy Hillbilly. We all need new tires at some point. I know that's right. Trace, you gotta put air in your tires, huh? Yeah, we gotta go put air in my woman Trace, her tires, so she can travel. Screen is black, still black. Ah, got one dreadlock going, but not on purpose. Getting it cut out. Yeah, you might have to. Can't see you. Yeah, actually, I do need to list my donation links. I switched to a different stream method of streaming. I just unlocked streaming on YouTube, so this is my first day doing it. But thank you for the tip. Screen is black. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Guys, let me know if it's back up or if it's still black. I don't know. I might have to restart it or something. YouTube takes, I think, 30%, but I will post my my donation links. My Cash App is the same as the name, Your Freedom Rising. Okay, so my Cash App is Your Freedom Rising, and I'll have to. God bless you, and protect you. Thank you. Yeah, YouTube is messing with everyone's channels. I don't know what's up. It's my first time using the YouTube camera app because I unlocked it last night. I got over 1,000 subs thanks to Fry TV now and Jersey J. So if the screen's still black, I mean, aside from me just talking to you guys, which is cool, but I might have to refresh. Not sure how to refresh this. Biden tested negative for president. I have audio but no vid. God bless you. Hang in there. The Lord will provide. Thank you. All right. Well, guys, I guess I'm just going to restart this stream. So I'm going to cut it off and just look for me here shortly. I'm going to go grab some food, get ready for the morning. I might try to go get a shot. What do I do for a living? So I work at a cup factory. I run a printing press. So I work at a cup factory printing coffee cups for Dunkin' Donuts, Wendy's, Chick-fil-A. And yeah, I run a printing press in a factory. I work at a factory.
So you feeling his hand on all those cups everywhere out there where you're at.
Yes,
Pretty cool.
yes.
And he does wear a hairnet in there.
I have to wear a hairnet and a beard net. And when we went to the Hampton, and both the cups at the Hampton and the holders for the cups, we make those, or the cup buddies we call them, or the part that goes around the outside of the cup. I print those. I probably printed the ones we used at the hotel.
And he comes from a long, hard-working line. His dad, his grandpa.
Yep, us factory workers.
Men of America.
Hope you are doing well. Seen this before and you probably have to restart. All right, thanks everyone. I'm gonna restart it and I'm gonna try to get you guys a shot of the convoy leaving. So God bless you guys, and I'll be back.